Hey everyone, welcome to this week's Lead Nudge. I am Silvia, your inclusive leadership mentor. And today I want to talk about your first hire. This is so exciting. You have managed to grow your team to the point where you need to start hiring a new team member. So congratulations, first of all. I want to bring not the aspect of the interview, but I want to bring the aspect on how to look beyond skills and focus on finding the right contributor to your team. Because when we have an open role in the team, there's a lot of pressure to make sure that this person can do the job, of course, and it might be easy to get super laser focused on experience, on getting a checklist of, if it's a technical role, on a technical skills and past experiences, but also focus on whether the resume, the CV has all the right keywords. Have they worked in certain industries? Have they managed to achieve X amount of successes that can prove that they have what it takes to do this job? But I want to bring another layer that goes beyond the checklist of skills. Because if you're the hiring manager for this new team member, your responsibility is not only to get somebody who can do the job, but also who will be the right fit for the team's ecosystem. And why I bring this word of ecosystem is because that will make it easier to understand the concept that whenever we get somebody in the team, we should be looking for a cultural add. Somebody who would add to the team and not necessarily have culture fit. Because, and let me explain the difference, because a culture fit means that we are hiring somebody who is either just like us, who fits within the team, who is not going to challenge what we do, who is going to be status quo, right? And that is an immediate red flag, and that can lead into groupthink, which means that we will have a lot of people that think the same and that behave in the same way. On the other hand, culture add, which is what I'm bringing up, is hiring somebody who, first of all, will align not only of course with the company's values and the team's values. The team core values can be curiosity, collaboration, or courage, whatnot. But what's most important here is that you see them, that they have these values and that they have a way to show that they have these values, but they will also add something unique, either a background, either a way of thinking, an experience, maybe personality wise. And what's really important here is to acknowledge that with every new member that we hire, the entire team dynamic changes. We cannot assume that whatever dynamic we have set up with our previous team or with the previous team members will continue to be the same, because that means that this new person will just fit in. And rather, what we're trying to do is to rebuild and reassess the group dynamic every time that a new person comes in. So our job is to ensure that whenever that change happens, it's a positive one. So as an actionable step, next time that you're hiring, if you're going through that process, I know that after the summer, there are some process in place to get new people joining the company. So if you're in that process, or you will soon, I challenge you to design at least one question in the interview to assess whether this new person will add something to the team. And it can be something like if you're trying to assess is maybe a different voice, right? So or if you're trying to assess if this person would challenge the team members, you can also ask, hey, can you describe a time where you disagree with the team decision? What do you do? Then you can ensure that there is somebody who might be avoiding groupthink, right? Or who might be helping to avoid groupthink. So what I want to bring for today is that you focus on the candidate's values and behaviors, that they align with the team's culture or the team's values, but also that this person adds something that not only is about having all the skills, which is obviously a baseline and something that even though I'm not focusing on this today, it's something that should be the priority number one. But in terms of how do we decide out of multiple candidates that might fit the experience and the technical capabilities, is by making sure that we're bringing somebody who can add on top of what we have in the team. Remember to lead as you are, with courage, inclusion, and heart.